About NBA opening night.
We do a great job of presenting that too. Every year there's just spectacular stuff going on all day long. So many people are fired up to get to the arena. People coming early, festive. You get your new gear on. You got the new colors, whatever the new shoes are. Everybody's got them on. Let's get fired up and throw it up.
You remember opening day, don't you? Especially as a rookie, I would assume. My goodness.
Of course, the very first opening day sticks with you the most. Mine happened to be with the Los Angeles Clippers when I was drafted by the Denver Nuggets, traded to L.A., but I do remember that day, and I still have that jersey. Los Angeles.
No kidding.
Well, it didn't get played all that much in the first game, but I still have it.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Inside, it's the veterans, Aldridge and Gasol. DeRozan and Gay, the wings. And it's Murray in at the 1. Leonard with the steal. Murray against Lowry. Ibaka, no luck.
Now, those are the kind of shots you like him taking. Even though he missed it, the offense will take those.
And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That is his first foul of the game. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Knocks it loose. Here's DeRozan. Takes the 12-footer and hits.
This guy is so tough to guard. He feels like he could take any challenge that the defense is going to throw at him.
Screened by Valanciunas. Murray against Lowry. To the middle. Here's Valanciunas. Gay with the defensive effort. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Passes it to Aldridge. Kicks to Murray. Back to Aldridge. 5 to shoot. Gasol a screen. Off the screen. Gay. They get it back. Pass to DeRozan. Aldridge a screen. Over Ibaka. Aldridge misses.
And usually that mid-range jumper finds the bottom of the net. Defense has to be more aggressive moving forward.
Drills it from outside.
This offense just looks so different when Kawhi Leonard is on the floor and when he's knocking down shots like this.
Gay passes to Gasol. Murray kicks to Gay. Aldridge a screen. Gay against Leonard. Gay dishes to Murray. Over Lowry. Murray, no good.
And getting a hand in the shooter's face, locking down that in-between area.
Well, just taking on the challenge on every possession. I love defenders who give nothing away.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And it's Aldridge on the follow.
High-level offensive rebounder. Aldridge has the wingspan and timing to get to those.
Lowry kicks to Leonard. Outside, Green. Valanciunas sets a screen for Green. Valanciunas in the high post. Lowry from outside. San Antonio with the rebound. Down low. And Aldridge slams it in.
Well, another poster shot. Aldridge using his size and length to throw that one down hard.
Green, the pass to Valanciunas. At the elbow, it's Ibaka. Green, the screen. Lowry has the open look. Knocks down the 3-ball. Lowry's got 5.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Murray kicks to Aldridge. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
The size, the timing of Ibaka, tailor-made for protecting the rim. And listen, you can't design a play any better to get a look that good. Just couldn't knock it down.
The best players know that is going to happen, and you just can't let it get into your head. It's a shot that you want to take.
Gasol a screen. Aldridge with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. Fades away. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Right now he is locked in. He's getting great shots, and he's burning the D in a variety of ways.
Prior to the start of the last season, Aldridge signed a contract extension to stay with San Antonio, to the surprise of many. Most fans thought he wanted out.
Well, I think the Spurs bet on Aldridge turning things around a little bit. Maybe after 1 year in the system, he would find it to be a little bit more comfortable, and he ended up having one of his best seasons to date. I mean, you could include his years in Portland in that as a cornerstone for the Spurs franchise now. Sometimes it just takes a clear head and a little bit of communication, and Pop and LaMarcus sat down and had that talk, and last year he had a tremendous season.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass. 8 points for him.
He's having a night right now. Credit to the shooting touch, helping his team with the lead.
Outside, Green. There's a good screen. Pass to Leonard. He can't get that one. Good work defensively by Gay.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
The pass to Gasol. Here's Gay. Aldridge left side. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Aldridge has got 10 points in the game.
It's pretty simple. I figured it out. He can't miss. Adding to the lead with ease and capitalizing on every opportunity. He can't miss.
Ibaka, no luck.
And a little frustration now, missing on the catch and flush.
Sometimes the easy play is the right play. You take a chance when you go for that big finish.
They set the screen. Murray gets to Gasol. Here's DeRozan. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
That's what you're going to get with Pau Gasol, a tremendous passer who's got his eyes up at all times.
Pass to Valanciunas. Screened by Ibaka. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul. And the Raptors with some changes. Pascal Siakam comes in for Jonas Valanciunas. And OG Anunoby subbed in for Green. Then for the Spurs, Bellinelli comes in for Pau Gasol. And it's Mills in for Murray. Leonard with no one around. And he's good on the 3-ball. Leonard's got his second bucket tonight.
This is where all the extra hours of practice come into play. Leonard couldn't be more in sync on that catch and shoot.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Mills passes to Walker. Now here is Pirtle. While recovering, here's Pertinas. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper.
Well, that screen wasn't quite as effective as it could be. However, they find a way to get it done. Credit to Shooter for overcoming that aggressive defense.
Here's Leonard. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And last season, one of the harder ones for Kawhi Leonard, certainly, as he was forced to miss a lot of time due to injury.
Yeah, hard to lose a year like that when you're a star player, and started the year late with the quad issue and then was shelved again. Just 9 games total for him, and happy that he's back and at full health as the NBA gets a lot more interesting when the claw gets in the lineup.
A free throw drops for Leonard. One constant for the San Antonio Spurs, the ability to protect the rim.
Well, they do it on 2 levels. You have guys moving their feet. They get in great position defensively. And then you have 6 straight years where the Spurs have been top 10 in block shots. I think that would surprise a lot of people.
Leonard hits them both.
Well, they depend on him to score, and that doesn't mean just from the field. Sometimes it comes from the charity stripe.
And Mills kicks to Pirtle. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Back to Walker. In the corner, it's Bellinelli. Shot clock at 6. Out to the right wing. And here's Mills for three. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
San Antonio leading by 3. And it's sent back by Leonard.
Let this be a reminder, when you're going up for a shot, it's always important to know where Kawhi Leonard may be lurking.
Leonard on the wing. Siakam passes to Lowry. It's good. Lowry's got 9 points.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And Mills kicks to Pirtle. Pass to Mills. Back to Walker. Here's Bertans. He's covered by Leonard. It's rebounded by Leonard.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Oh, man, he'd love to have that one back. He just does everything right, but doesn't get the finish.
That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Now just a 1-point Spurs lead, and San Antonio shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. And Bellinelli kicks to Mills. No good on the triple.
Well, the defense better look up and say thanks. Leaving guys that wide open is not a recipe for success.
Kept alive. San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Pass to Pirtle. Now Bellinelli. Pirtle sets the pick for Bellinelli. Powell with the steal. Here's Anunoby. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Mills in the corner. A minute 50 left to play in the first. They set the pick. Just 5 on the clock. Shot's good by Walker.
And guys, it's going to take something very good from the D to stop him from that range, and that was not going to get it done.
And there's the feed to Leonard. No good that time, and San Antonio will go the other way with it. Now here's Mills. He's guarded closely. He kicks to Bellinelli. There's the pass to Walker. And here's Mills. Passes it to Bertans. Walker is screen on Leonard. Here's Mills. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Now it's a 5-point Spurs lead.
I think the move surprised the defense from Mills there. He runs the defender right into the screen.
There's a good screen to the inside. Leonard. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And with Kawhi Leonard, he just does everything well on the floor. Offense, defense, rebounding, runs the floor. I mean, he is one of the more complete players in our league. He can completely take over a game on both ends.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Now, quiet is Kawhi Leonard, but don't let that mistake itself for a lack of competitiveness. He has that desire and drive to continue to get better.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Anunoby. DeLon Wright comes in for Norman Powell. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
You know, there are differing opinions as to who the best defensive player in the league is, but no matter what, Kawhi is always in the discussion.
.36 seconds left in the first quarter. Pirtle, the pass to Forbes. The 3 from Mills, and it's set back by Leonard.
And a sensational individual defender. Leonard will lock you down. Rejections are just part of the package he brings on the defensive end.
it. 16 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Van Vliet. Kicks to Leonard. Shoots from 14. And it's off the back rim. No good. LaMarcus Aldridge has been on display for the San Antonio Spurs. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll return shortly. Making his mark in Toronto, guard Kyle Lowry talked about the pioneers of Canadian basketball, like Vince Carter.
Vince Carter really changed the game of basketball in Canada. He created something that's forever lasting, and I think the game of basketball in Canada owes him a lot because he really brought the buzz to the game of basketball in Canada.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Carter's exciting style of play, GA, really energized the whole country.
And playing basketball in a hockey town isn't easy, but Carter really helped get this city and country energized about the game of basketball.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
I mean, through that first quarter, to me, it's all about their D.
There's a lot of ways to build a lead. This one's built on stops.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Raptors. We've got Kawhi Leonard, also C.J. Miles out there. And it's Siakam in at the center, filling out the middle. And then Leonard with the dunk.
Yeah, you don't see many of these opportunities for this team, but Kawhi, one guy who can get up there and get it done.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Hat. They swipe it. Here we go, one-on-one. Bertans grabs the board.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
You know, sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time, he chose wisely.
They set the pick, and Bellinelli kicks to Bertans. Back to Bellinelli, over Miles. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Bellinelli's got the lead up to 7 now for the Spurs. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
The 8-footer, and Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Wright. 16 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Oh, you see the touch inside from Leonard does a little bit of everything for this basketball team.
And Forbes kicks to Mills. Siakam pulls it in. In Toronto, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Mills with the steal. Stolen by Miles. And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nobody back.
And that's the high motor, the long strides we're always talking about with Leonard. Killing it in transition.
Mills passes to Bertans. Fires the 3. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Miles against Bellinelli. Clock at 6. Here's White. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Now just a 1-point Spurs lead. Spurs shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. San Antonio calls timeout. Brent, we have bigs playing a different kind of game in the NBA now.
Yeah, it feels like skill is taking over. And even last year in the playoffs, so much talk for us about the idea of not being able to play a big center, right? Not being able to play a post-up center or a rim-protecting center.
Some changes for Toronto. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Siakam. And it's Ibaka in for Leonard. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Perk. Gay comes in for Davis Bertans. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Patty Mills. And it's Van Vliet with the rebound.
And a little frustration now, missing on the catch and flush.
Sometimes the easy play is the right play. You take a chance when you go for that big finish.
And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
And checking out some numbers here for LaMarcus Aldridge. Last season, he played outstanding. 9th in scoring, 17th in rebounding, and he's a shot blocker as well. Top 20 in that category last season. Great timing and challenges at the rim.
And back to his points per game average last year, he literally propped up the team's offense whenever they needed it. Here's DeRozan. Aldridge trying to break free, and the basket by DeRozan. DeRozan's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That's his first foul. Green, he's checked in for Toronto. Spurs also with the sub. Pau Gasol has checked in for Bryn Forbes. It's Miles on the wing. Screen by Ibaka. And Miles kicks to Green. Valanciunas sets a screen for Green. Clock at 4. And Gasol sends it back.
Got to respect the reach and length of Pau Gasol. Outstanding job of skying up for that rejection.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, LaMarcus Aldridge and the Spurs got through some tension in their relationship early on. Now, Greg Popovich said, it became apparent that it really was me. He'd been in the league for 9 years. I'm not going to turn him into some other player. That was just silly. So we took care of it, and he's been fantastic. Guys?
That's why Pop is the best in the business, DA. He's always going to figure it out. Thanks. DeRozan passes to Murray. They set the pick. And that's going to be a travel. And to look now at the 4 areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep, all broken down for the Raptors.
And clearly, this is a squad that makes its living in the paint. Very few teams are as determined to get the ball inside as much as they are. They aren't going to settle for jump shots. They're going to continue to pound it down low.
And Ibaka kicks to Valanciunas. Wright sets a screen. Green dishes to Valanciunas. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Raptors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And it's tied up with that one. Now the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. Getting open in the NBA, not an easy task, and there are a lot of players that are so good moving off the ball.
I think the first couple guys that come to mind are J.J. Redick and Kyle Korver. Old school style in which they operate like a Rip Hamilton. And if you go back, Mitch Richmond, where they're using a multitude of screens, seemingly never stopping during an offensive possession and causing some kind of confusion. So J.J. and Kyle Korver are still doing exemplary jobs of off-ball movement.
Ibaka, the pass to Valanciunas. Wright sets a screen from deep. Miles. But they get it back. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
At times in his career, Ibaka has looked out of control when forced to finish through defenders. That time, keeps his poise and reaps the benefits. You know, and Serge Ibaka, a player who kind of came into the league as a defensive stopper, shot blocker. You know, still has great length and can bother shots, but not the prolific shot blocker he once was, as the focus has become more on the offensive end.
And with Ibaka at one point would average almost 4 blocks a game.
Yeah, I mean, it is hard for any player to maintain a pace that high at this stage. Ibaka's done well to adjust, I think, his capabilities and make sure he can still have an impact on defense. The block numbers won't ever be as gaudy as they once were, but he is still causing problems for shooters.
Average shooter from behind the arc, but Rudy Gay, crucial for his confidence sometimes to knock down shots like that.
And Wright kicks to Ibaka. Over Aldridge. And Serge Ibaka, the bucket on the assist by Wright. Wright's got 4 assists in the game.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Aldridge sets up the pick now for Murray. To the paint. Elbow shot. And it's Aldridge missing. Toronto's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Here's Anunoby. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. The drive by Green. And Gasol sends it back.
And really, Gasol does an incredible job getting his hands up in the air, which results in a ton of rejection.
And guys, veteran Danny Green moving north last summer as part of the Kawhi Leonard trade, now in a Toronto Raptors uniform.
Yeah, and not the big name in that deal, obviously, but an important piece. Green is shown to be a very capable 3-and-D guy, and it's the next chapter in what has been a solid career for him.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And such an important contributor to his team's success over the years. It's amazing that Green was a 2nd-round pick and coming out of a big school at that.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Wright. The Spurs also with the sub. Walker's checked in. Both free throws good from Green.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Murray, the pass to Aldridge. Outside, Walker, pass to Gay. Aldridge with a screen on Valanciunas. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Pretty consistent player when healthy, and nice to see Rudy Gay working back to this kind of athletic prowess.
It's his first trip to the line.
And at the line last year, he was good on about 77% of his attempts.
First free throw is good.
And when Gay is locked in, he's special. An efficient scorer who can effortlessly take over games.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Brent, for as long as Coach Popovich has been at the top of this game, what really is there left to say?
I don't think there's much more you say on a professional level, but there's a lot to be said about the compassion and the things that Pop has done on a personal level for years behind the scenes, championing guys on his staff, supporting not only current players but former players on his team. The interesting thing for Pop the last couple of years is just how outspoken he's been in terms of the equality, not just around the NBA, but around our nation, and some of the statements he's made that have garnered a lot of political attention. Greg Popovich not afraid to express some of the things that maybe deep down we all believe in.
Valanciunas with the ball. Picked up by Aldridge. Connects from three-point range. That's 12 points for Kyle Lowry.
That screen made it impossible for the defense to put up any kind of fight.
Murray kicks to Aldridge. Nice D from Valanciunas. Raptors leading by 6. Here's Anunoby. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change with the shot. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Green against Walker. Aldridge a screen. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut back down to 6 after the bucket from Walker.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Valanciunas with a screen on Walker. Inside, off the screen, and the layup good by Lowry. Lowry's got the lead, back up to 8 now for the Raptors.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
Murray kicks to Gay. Outside, Walker. Spurs passing it around. Fast break, Toronto. Here's Anunoby. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And a chance now to look at the schedule coming up for the Toronto Raptors. On Wednesday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Boston Celtics.
And looking at the Wizards matchup, it's always interesting for top teams to see how they compare to the best in the East. This will be a chance to see just what this group is made of.
The first one falls. And last season, a very strong rookie campaign, Greg, for OG Anunoby.
You know, the team quickly learned that they could rely on him offensively. And it's rare to have a team trust someone taken 23rd overall that quickly. Surprised a lot of people with how efficient he was on offense right out of the gate. And I think you're going to see him continue to grow in that regard.
Spurs trail by 10. And here's Mills. Aldridge a screen. Here's Walker. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Walker's got 4 points this quarter. Here's Toronto. They're on a 16-7 run. Leonard with a screen on Walker. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And while we have a moment, let's check the stats for DeRozan. Coming off a terrific season. Put up about 23 points per, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And impressive numbers, no doubt. It's the kind of run we've come to expect from him.
Synergy, all elements right now working together, and the game is coming so easy right now.
Mills passes to Walker. Feeds to Aldridge. Over Lowry. And it falls over the rim and in. And 12 points for LaMarcus Aldridge.
A super high percentage shot from Aldridge there. Layups work.
Lowry kicks to Leonard. Over Gay. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Lowry. And that's 20 points for Leonard.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Toronto lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from DeMar DeRozan.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Up top, Leonard. He's covered by Gay. Leonard against Gay. And it's Gay with the rebound. Gay's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. No one covering. Now just a 4-point Raptor lead. Here's Lowry. 14 points for him.
If they increase the tempo, they got a chance at a 2-for-1.
Yeah, and you're going to have to get up a quick shot to make that happen.
Here's Leonard, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Leonard's got 10 points in the quarter.
Not something we're used to seeing in this offense, but tonight it may be just about give Kawhi the ball and get out of the way.
Now, here's DeRozan. He's got 10. And here's Mills from the arc. The shot will not fall. And that does it for the first half of play. Toronto ahead, up by 6. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Kawhi, you have grown so much offensively throughout your career. What's the focus at that end of the floor?
Just knocking down open shots, my ball handling, making good decisions off the pick and roll, and just try to limit my turnovers.
And you've done well so far, Kawhi. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Kawhi Leonard is having one of those nights. He ended up with 22 points, 2 blocked shots, and 6 rebounds. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, they were lighting it up from 3, and that was the difference in the first half. They did a good job of running off screens, spotting up, and getting rid of the ball quickly. And their shot selection, solid.
Shaq, let's get your thoughts on San Antonio.
Well, they remind me of Arizona. They were flat defensively. They didn't collapse at the end. They allowed over 50% shooting. I expect them to come out much more aggressive in the second half and try to take the lead early on.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See you, everybody, with Kevin Harlan.
We return now to Toronto with a fantastic look at sunset at the downtown skyline of Toronto, Ontario. Wow, what a great view. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And I just love how aggressive he is. Usually tries to work for the best shot that he can.
But we saw that in the first half, and he's constantly on the move and slipping behind the eyes of the defense to work closer to the rim.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. Raptors leading by 6. On the floor for San Antonio, Murray and DeRozan in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the veterans, Aldridge and Gasol. And it's Gay in at the 3 slot. And here's Leonard from 3. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for Valanciunas. Good season for him last year. 8th in field goal percentage, and he was among the top 20 rebounders in the league. Never shy about throwing his weight around in the paint.
And you know, back to his tremendous efficiency shooting last season, top 10 in the league, his dead-eye shooting creates so many opportunities for that offense. Gay outside. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Always got to stay with Gay. He's a nuisance when he gets a screen. Fantastic at capitalizing in these situations.
Here's Leonard. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And here is the shot chart as we see how things are going for Lowry.
And it's really been a tremendous night. He's been efficient. He's been a major driving force in this offense. And it's no small task to try to slow him down. Once he gets rolling, like we've seen in this game so far, watch out.
The free throw drops for Leonard. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. Spurs trail by 6. Gay sets the pick for Murray. Gasol a screen. Gay kicks to Aldridge. Looking for Gasol. He gets it there. Aldridge trying to break free. Gasol's shot is good.
Gasol working on the block, always patient, surveying. Good job getting deep that time.
Pass to Leonard. Over Gay. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists tonight.
One of the better shots in his arsenal. Someone has to rotate.
They set the screen. Murray kicks to Aldridge. Over Ibaka. Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut back down to 4 points with the basket from LaMarcus Aldridge.
Yeah, they're playing with a huge bit of confidence and some fire here. They've recorded 3 in a row here, guys.
And Lowry gets it to go.
Good awareness there from Kawhi, waiting for his teammate to break free and then finds him.
Spurs have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Murray against Lowry. Murray kicks to Aldridge. Over Ibaka. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
Such a wide open look. And now it's a 10-point Raptor lead.
Yeah, 3 of 4 to start this half. Offensively, they've been great.
Gay outside. And the pass to Murray. Gay with it. Six to shoot. To the inside. Gasol. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
And Pau Gasol really on the tail end of what has been a Hall of Fame career. He's a 2-time champion, international star. Nothing left to prove, but still manages to put up points with his sharp approach to the game.
One shot.
And with Pau Gasol, even after almost 2 decades in the league, Greg, he is still a very effective player.
You know, Pau just never seems to get credit for how smart a player he is. When he makes a play on offense, he knows exactly how a defense will react, what will open up, and what the best options are. Kobe knows just how great a teammate Gasol is, and Gasol's knowledge of the game really on an elite level.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, we see new players coming into prominence for the San Antonio Spurs. Now, Greg Popovich gives his veterans credit for accepting it gracefully and helping the young guys be successful. He says it's a tribute to their character and awareness. Kevin?
They certainly have established a great culture in San Antonio. Really something. D.A., thank you. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
I am a Martian. I am not from this dimension.
The Raptors making a switch here. Siakam's checked in. And San Antonio also making a switch. Bellinelli's checked in. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And the basket by DeRozan.
He used that screen to perfection and got a wide open look to knock down the jumper.
Outside, Green. He kicks to Leonard. Over Bellinelli. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 30.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Passes it to Aldridge. 13 feet away. No good off the back of the rim. Toronto leading by 9. Outside, Green. Valanciunas sets a screen for Green. Outside, Lowry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Valanciunas with a screen on Murray. Nice job coming off that screen. He's got 22.
And somebody throw some cold water on Lowry. The man is on fire. He has taken this game over, and it doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down.
And he makes that one.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Here's Murray. Foul on the play. Basket counts, so it'll be a three-point play chance.
No defender is going to have a shot against that kind of play. He's just too tall to stop that close to the rim.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Some changes for Toronto. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Wright comes in for Green. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry. San Antonio also making some changes. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Gasol. Davis Bertans comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Bryn Forbes in for DeMar DeRozan. Throw good. Murray. Raptors leading by 6. VanVleet kicks to Wright. They set the screen. Here's Leonard. And again, it's Toronto converting.
Such astounding shooting right now from him. He is untouchable from the perimeter. What a performance.
The Spurs have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Murray outside. It's Poeltl top of the key. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, Bellinelli. Defended by Miles. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down now to just 6 on the basket from Bellinelli. Toronto's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Down low. Here's Leonard. And that one drops. Leonard's got 34 points.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
The guy with some talent, but honestly, even he'd like to see those numbers improve.
From all the whispers that we've heard, he's been working hard on his game. It just has not showed up yet in the box score.
Bellinelli against Miles. They set the pick. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Murray. And the basket is good. Murray's got 5 points in the quarter.
The defender must have felt like he ran into a brick wall right there. Really great screen set to give his teammate the wide open shot.
VanVleet passes to Leonard. San Antonio with the rebound. Murray right side. Kicks to Poeltl. Back to Murray. There's VanVleet. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change.
Yeah, easy call.
Shooting for Toronto. Kawhi Leonard. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Mills, he's checked in for San Antonio. Leonard hits them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And Mills kicks to Pirtle. There's the screen. Back to Mills. Lets the three fly. And no good. And Toronto will come the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. They'll find themselves in the middle of the string of 3 straight at home. Blocked again. They retain possession. Spurs trail by 10. Pass to Bertens. And Forbes kicks to Mills. Traps in the tray. Mills has got 7 points in the game.
Well, he's a serious catch-and-shoot threat, really, every time down the floor. Mills has to be accounted for by the defense.
Inside, and it's Leonard missing.
Yeah, I think the defense made an impact on that play, making the shooter feel a bit uncomfortable on release.
Shoots it, and it's San Antonio with another. Raptors leading by 5. There's Van Vliet looking for his first basket still in this one. Wright sets a screen for Miles. He can't get that one to fall. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Bertens. The shot off that time. 80 that time from Leonard. Here's Miles. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
They set the pick. Here is Forbes, guarded by Wright. Miles against Bellinelli. Here's Bertans for 3, and again it's San Antonio with a 3.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Miles the pass to Leonard. Now Mills. 9 points in the game so far. It's tipped. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And a look now at the San Antonio Spurs' upcoming schedule. They'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then on Saturday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Portland Trailblazers.
And that game against the Pacers, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
And here's Leonard from 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
This is great to see him take over in stretches like this, coming alive at just the right time.
And Forbes kicks to Mills. Pass to Pirtle. The dish to Forbes. Back to Pirtle. He gets it in there. Pirtle's got his first 2 points of the night.
Astonishing body control by Pirtle, just taking the hit head on and finishing through it all.
Miles, that's good.
We talk so much about accurate shooting. Sometimes accurate passing can lead to great shooting. You saw it there.
Mills passes to Pirtle. And Forbes kicks to Pirtle. Bellinelli against Miles. 6 on the shot clock. Knocks it loose. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Van Vliet, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
One of the ways to get a great look from the three-point line is when you're on a fast break. The defense simply lost him.
Mills dishes to Pirtle. Here is Forbes. The pass to Bellinelli. There's a screen. Pirtle, the pass to Bellinelli. Back to Pirtle. Toronto grabs the miss. Leonard's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Passes to Van Vliet. Leonard kicks to Miles. A three-pointer, no good. Spurs trail by 10. The one thing when you watch Patty Mills play, Brent, he is great at anticipating what is about to happen.
Well, it's obviously most noticeable when he's off the ball. A good sense of when to slip a screen or change pace a little bit to get some space. Very natural sense of spacing the floor and being set up for the three-point shot.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. A new group in now for the Raptors. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Siakam. OG Anunoby comes in for C.J. Miles. Norman Powell's checked in for Wright, and it's Kyle Lowry in for Fred Van Vliet. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Pau Gasol is checked in for Perk. Gay comes in for Davis Bertans. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Marco Bellinelli. And Walker subbed in for Bryn Forbes. And Walker kicks to Mills. Gasol is screen on Lowry. Mills dishes to Gay. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Got that one up quick. Leonard's got 46 points.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Yeah, when your opponent's down and frustrated, this is when you could turn it up.
Mills with it. 12 points for him. Five on the clock. And here's DeRozan. Again, the Spurs good for two. Lowry fires away from outside. No good. Shot missing. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Raptors lead by 10. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Three quarters in the books, folks. Glad to have you with us. Welcome back as we get going. Norman Powell is out there with Lowry. Then it's Ibaka. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
And with DeRozan getting traded, he said he felt backstabbed by Raptors management after they said he wouldn't be traded. At the end of the day, people will do what's best for their own position, whether they're a GM or a player. But you better believe they'll love DeRozan in Toronto forever, no matter what jersey he wears.
DeMar DeRozan hits them both. Raptors leading by 8. Lowry passes to Valanciunas. Here's the screen. 14 feet away. Rejected by Gasol. Shot from the top of the key. And DeRozan with the basket on the assist by Walker.
And you want to talk about high-volume scores, just look at what DeRozan's doing tonight. He's been on a mission, putting his mark on this game in a big way.
Lowry, good.
Oh, nice screen. Really a poor defensive reaction and the obvious result.
Yeah, when you fail to get over the top, more than likely that jumper is going to go down.
And DeRozan kicks to Walker. The Spurs rebound. Aldridge. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
Well, that's the second part of the equation there. Block out, be aggressive, and control the glass.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Green, he's checked in for Norman Powell. The free throw drops for Valanciunas.
When you watch Kyle Lowry play, you see how much bigger he is than his stats. Does so many little things on both ends of the floor. I mean, he's a great screen setter, takes charges, all the things that don't necessarily show up in the stat sheet, but are important when it comes to winning.
Aldridge against Ibaka. Valanciunas, good. And the Raptors lead by 9.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Aldridge a screen. Gasol with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. Gasol inside. Ibaka on him. No good from Gasol. And Greg, with Lowry, it isn't like he's quiet on the stat sheet either.
No, he is a bulldog. I mean, he scores it, the playmaking. He's just complete in terms of a backcourt player. Rebounds as well as anybody for his position and got good hands on defense. It just gives you a little bit of everything at that point guard position.
Shooting for Toronto, Daniel Green. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
One thing you can say about Green, I don't know of too many players who are as dependent on their three-point shot as he is. He needs that shot to be falling for him to make an impact.
The Spurs making a switch here. Murray's checked in. Both free throws good from Green. Spurs trail by 11. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Murray kicks to Aldridge. 6 to shoot. Here's DeRozan. And that one goes long.
And he completely threw the timing off on that jumper. That is how you D up.
Playing with tremendous aggressiveness without fouling. That's an excellent job.
To the inside. Here's Valanciunas. Rebounded by the Spurs. Gasol's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Pass to DeRozan. Good for his 9th make and just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
Yeah, one of the few bright spots for his team. I mean, he's had a very efficient offensive performance.
No doubt without these contributions, they'd be in a much deeper hole in this one, no question.
And the Raptors call time here. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Toronto's head coach had some words for his team during the break. He told them, put your foot on their neck. Take it to them. I want to see you guys slow it down out there, use the clock, and stay away from silly fouls. Let's see if they can execute the plan, guys.
Murray dishes to DeRozan. He kicks it to Aldridge. Murray for three. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Deflects the pass. Here's Lowry. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
There's that length and anticipation. Hard to get the ball over Aldridge in that scenario.
Aldridge is screened. Murray the pass to Aldridge. Over Lowry. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. Kyle Lowry picks one up there. And many thought LaMarcus Aldridge was on a downswing in his career, but boy, were they wrong.
You know, Aldridge silenced a lot of critics with his play last season. I mean, in a league that has very few great low-post players, he demonstrated he's still one of the best. Has so many moves and tricks in his game, and when he gets the ball down low, the defense really has very little to do with it.
Two shots. Two shots.
And he can't get the first one.
Second player taken in the 2006 NBA draft, Aldridge has been an all-star multiple times and one of the game's most prolific scorers over the past decade.
And he sinks the second. Toronto leading by 8. Outside, Green. He dishes it to Lowry. And Ibaka kicks to Lowry. Screened by Valanciunas. Lowry against Murray. Fires the three. The shot by Lowry, no good. Spurs trail by 8. It's Gay on the way. Pass to Aldridge. Left side, DeRozan. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. Aldridge has got his third assist on the night. Green kicks to Valanciunas. The pass to Ibaka. Green, the screen. Three-pointer, Lowry connects from three-point range. Lowry's got 5 points now this quarter.
I don't know. I'm getting the feeling as this game moves on, he's getting stronger.
Aldridge with a screen on Lowry. Here's Murray. Lays it up off the glass.
All right, he's got to quit while he's ahead. He got away with it there, but the crossover usually gets him into a bit of trouble.
Valanciunas with a screen on DeRozan. DeRozan against Green. Outside Lowry. Valanciunas with a screen on Murray. And stolen by Murray. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
You know, you hear that A word all the time, aggressive, and sometimes just being that can turn your game around. He's been that in the second half, their go-to guy here.
Shooting for Toronto, Jonas Valanciunas. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe.
Looking comfortable there from the line. Knows he needs to come through for his team at the charity stripe.
Aldridge with a screen on Lowry. Inside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
2 shots.
Two shots.
The free throw drops for Aldridge.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
And so LaMarcus Aldridge nails them both.
It felt like he was a little hesitant in the first half, but really he's amping himself up here and battering around to get himself to the free throw line.
Passes it to Green. Outside Lowry. Screened by Ibaka. Lobs it up for Ibaka. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here.
Playing with lots of energy here, trying to cause turnovers.
Yeah, even though he doesn't come up with the steal, that kind of deflection will disrupt the rhythm of this offensive possession.
5 to shoot. Lowry for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Lowry's got 16 here in the second half.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
To the middle. Here's DeRozan. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 4 assists in the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Lowry kicks to Anunoby. Makes it off the glass. And the Raptors lead by 8.
And as much offense as we saw earlier, I mean, we're seeing even more of it here now late in the game.
What is this, February? Feels like an all-star game is broken out. Neither side willing or able to stop the other.
Aldridge with a screen on Lowry. Murray. No good off the back of the rim. Raptors leading by 8. Green, the pass to Lowry. Over to the wing. Lets it go with a 3. And Danny Green hits from deep. Green's got 5 points in the quarter.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Gay, a screen on Lowry. Murray kicks to Gay. Pass to Aldridge. And the rejection by Ibaka.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
That's his 5th personal foul. LaMarcus Aldridge at the line for 2.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Leonard, he's checked in for the Raptors. That one is no good. Toronto leading by 10. Dishes it to Lowry. Those 3-pointers off the mark. San Antonio's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Murray kicks to DeRozan. Pass to Aldridge. Spurs passing it around. San Antonio again missing. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
And this would be a terrible blow. Hopefully it's less serious than it looks.
Well, looking at his face right there, you can tell he's in a lot of pain, and there's a lot of trepidation right now on that team's sideline.
The Raptors making a switch here. Van Vliet's checked in. Raptors leading by 10. Leonard, the pass to Valanciunas. Second shot opportunity, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
At the line for your Raptors, Jonas Valanciunas. At the line for 2.
He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw. Now here's Murray. They set the pick. Kicks it to Aldridge. He feeds it to DeRozan. Over Green. And the shot is good. The Raptor lead has been cut to just 9 points on the basket from DeRozan.
And this is where Aldridge's offensive prowess helps out his teammates. The D plays him to shoot. He finds the open man and finds the easy opportunity.
Here's Valanciunas. Valanciunas can't get that one to fall.
Got to get out of his compass and just try to find himself right now and get himself going.
Time now for an injury report. Now for an update on Kyle Lowry's injury. Let's go to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer of the Raptors was able to give me an update. They checked out his foot and it appears he may have sprained his toe on that play. A really discouraging development for this team at such an early point in the season. We'll see how they respond, Kevin.
Appreciate that, D.A. Well, it's never easy for a player to go through what he's experiencing, Greg, right now.
But it is something that happens to almost every player. He's strong enough mentally to get through it. This we know.
Well, sometimes off the court, you work harder than you do preparing for a regular game. He'll get himself ready to go. Look forward to when he gets back on the court.
Now the pass to DeRozan. Green with the block.
It's not talked about often enough, but Green averages more blocks per game than almost all other backcourt players.
Drills it from outside.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Yeah, and then the fear sets in that you're going to create driving lanes that could lead to easy buckets. This is not an easy fix.
To the inside. Van Vliet kicks to Leonard. Over Gay. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
That's a quick move, and that's a soft touch. That's mid-range opportunities for Kawhi Leonard to cash in on.
Spurs trail by 14. Outside DeRozan. Gasol a screen. DeRozan passes to Gasol. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. As the league's star power grows, we see more players taking on roles in entertainment, which is kind of interesting. Do you think that's a distraction at all?
Did you know that I was in a movie myself, Kevin?
Why do you think I'm bringing this up? You have firsthand knowledge of this stuff. Your fingerprints are all over this question.
Yeah, not a distraction. I mean, come on. It's an opportunity for guys to go.
It was fun, right? You loved your experience, didn't you?
I did love my experience. I did a couple of commercials when I was in Los Angeles. It's a lot of fun.
And you were good.
You're amazing, Kevin. Thank you.
They won, and they won awards.
Thank you. The things did win awards.
I know.
You're very kind. It's not a distraction, though. These guys are kids. They want to do things. They want to do things musically. They want to be on stage. They want to be in movies. They want to do TV shows.
Right, helps the league and notoriety and everything.
Why not?
They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Here's Van Vliet. He's covered by Murray. Lets it go from 14. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 50 points.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Raptors.
On a given night, one or two guys might have the off night from the line, but today the team did a much better job with their free throws.
They did lose focus, and it made a difference.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Leonard.
He came in with a focus and brought that dominant performance to the defense all night long, controlling the pace of the game and was firing on all cylinders.
And now this game is becoming a showcase for Aldridge. He's been out of control, a one-man team. Now it's just a matter of getting him the ball and getting out of his way.
Here's Van Vliet. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have